Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily prize picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of our best prize picks. Now before we get into our picks, we just want to thank you all for your recent support. In fact, we've been so moved by all the support that we're actually going to drop a bonus pick in this video, so make sure that you stay to the end of this video so that you can see that. If you're looking to support the channel even further, as well as gain access to additional perks, check out our link in the description to join our channel. Or if you're on a desktop, you can just hit that join button below this video to check it out. We also will be setting a like goal for this video, so if this video gets above 120 likes, we will be dropping an extra bonus pick for tomorrow's video as well. So make sure to please leave a like on this video. If you're new to the channel, we want to let you know that the picks in this video are just a few of our picks that have a decent chance of hitting. If you're looking for even higher quality picks, we recommend that you join our Discord through the link in the description below. Over there, you'll join a like-minded group of some of the top prop pickers in the sports betting community, and as you can see, we're winning big, so you don't want to miss out. Now before we get into our picks, we ask that you also take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Alright, let's get right into the best props for today. For our first pick, we'll be headed over to the points tab and we'll be selecting John Collins for more than 16.5 points. Looking here on Outlier, we see that John Collins has actually cleared this line in 6 of his last 10 games. Additionally, John Collins and the Utah Jazz will be facing off against the worst defensive team in the NBA in the Washington Wizards. Currently, the Wizards are ranked 30th in points allowed to their opponents, giving up an average of nearly 125 points per game. The Wizards are also ranked 21st in points allowed to the power forward position, giving up an average of nearly 25.5 points per game. Now, one thing we wanted to point out is that both Walker Kessler and Lauri Markkanen are both out for this game, which should free up more minutes for John Collins to reach his line. Now, on the season, John Collins has been a pretty solid scorer for the Utah Jazz. Currently, he's averaging just under 14.5 points per game for the Jazz. And over his last 5 games, he's seen a slight uptick in minutes as well. Now, with injuries to both Kessler and Markkanen, we can expect his minutes to go up significantly. We also do want to point out that the Utah Jazz have faced off versus the Washington Wizards once this year, and in that game, John Collins had 16 points in just 22 minutes. So with all that being said, again, we'll be taking John Collins for more than 16.5 points. All right, for our next pick, we'll be going over to the Rebounds tab, and we'll be selecting Nikola Vucevic for more than 10.5 rebounds. Looking at his last 10 games on Outlier, we see that Nikola Vucevic has actually only cleared this line in 5 of his last 10 games. However, Nikola Vucevic and the Chicago Bulls will be facing off against the Sacramento Kings team that gives up a lot of rebounds to the center position. Currently, the Kings are ranked 18th in rebounds allowed to opponent centers, giving up an average of over 12 rebounds per game. Now, on the season, Nikola Vucevic has been a solid rebounder for the Chicago Bulls, averaging nearly 11 rebounds per game, and over his last 5 games, we see that he has increased his rebounding average to nearly 12 rebounds per game. We also do want to point out that in the one game that the Bulls and the Sacramento Kings did play against each other this season, Nikola Vucevic had 12 rebounds in that game in just under 35 minutes. And we point that out because on the season, Nikola Vucevic has been averaging slightly above 34.5 minutes per game, but over his last 5 games, he's picked up his minutes pretty significantly up to 36 minutes per game. So he should have plenty of time to grab many rebounds and clear his line. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Nikola Vucevic for more than 10.5 rebounds. Now, before we get into our last pick, for those of you who don't know, the app that we use for all the advanced statistics and data in our videos is a program called Outlier. If you want to check them out yourself, check out our link in the description below for a free 7-day trial, as well as discounted purchase after the trial ends. So If you want to check them out, they're really great with providing advanced statistics and analytics, and we highly recommend them, so go check them out. We also ask that you please take a moment to leave a like on this video to show your support for the channel and to help us to continue posting more daily content. Again, we will be giving away a bonus pick at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for that, as well as we will be doing a bonus pick in tomorrow's video if we reach our like goal of 120 likes. All right, for our third pick, we'll be staying in the rebounds tab and we'll be selecting Dorian Finney-Smith for more than 4.5 rebounds. Now, this may come as a surprise because looking here on Outlier, we see that Dorian Finney-Smith is actually only cleared in 3 of his last 10 games. However, Dorian Finney-Smith and the Brooklyn Nets will be facing off against a very poor rebounding team in the Memphis Grizzlies. Currently, the Grizzlies are ranked 29th in rebounds allowed to their opponents, giving up an average of 46 rebounds per game. Additionally, the Memphis Grizzlies are ranked 20th in rebounds allowed to the small forward position, giving up an average of nearly 8 rebounds per game. So this should leave Dorian Finney-Smith with a ton of opportunity to reach his rebounding mark. Now, on the season, Dorian Finney-Smith has been a pretty solid rebounder for the Brooklyn Nets. Currently, he's averaging just under 5 rebounds per game. And over his last 5 games, he's actually picked up his aggression on the boards, increasing his rebounding average to nearly 6 rebounds per game. We also do want to point out that in the one game that the Grizzlies have faced off versus the Memphis Grizzlies, Dorian Finney-Smith did have 9 rebounds in that game. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Dorian Finney-Smith for more than 4.5 rebounds. All right, these are our picks for today. To review, we've got John Collins for more than 16.5 rebounds. We've got Nikola Vucevic for more than 10.5 rebounds. And we got Dorian Finney-Smith for more than 4.5 rebounds. Now, I'm not saying to throw all these picks together in a parlay, but individually, these could be useful additions to your overall entries that you have in mind. Now, these picks have a pretty decent chance of hitting, but if you'd like access to picks with even higher chances of hitting, we recommend that you join our Discord through the link in the description below, where we drop picks with higher chances every single day. All right, now for our bonus pick of the day, and we'll be going over to the 3-pointers made tab, and we'll be selecting Collin Sexton for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. Looking here on Outlier, we see that Collin Sexton has actually cleared this line in 7 of his last 10 games. Additionally, Collin Sexton and the Utah Jazz will be facing off against a Washington Wizards team that hasn't been very good at guarding the perimeter this season. Currently, the Wizards are ranked 11th in 3-pointers allowed to their opponents, giving up an average of 12.5 threes per game. Additionally, the Wizards are giving up an average of 4 rebounds to the guard position as well. So Collin Sexton should have plenty of opportunity to reach his line. Now, on the season, Collin Sexton has been shooting the 3 very well. He currently has a 3-point average of nearly 40% on over 4 attempts per game, and he's averaging over 1.5 makes per game. So for all these reasons, for our bonus pick, we'll be taking Collin Sexton for more than 1.5 3-pointers made. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our daily picks. These picks do get bumped, so you want to make sure that you see them on time. Please leave a like on this video. Again, we have a like goal of 120 likes. And if we do reach that goal in tomorrow's video, we will be dropping another bonus pack. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.